Have I done it again? There we go. I think we're working. Hi! Hello, I have no idea if that just peaked. Oh my god, I think it did. Hang on. Let me turn me down a tiny bit. Does that make it any different? Who knows? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Just welcome. What's been going on? I've turned down the music on my thing. I hope the desktop audio isn't too loud for y'all. But let me know if it is. I guess I can turn it down. I haven't streamed in a couple of weeks now, and I am so rusty, and I messed up a bunch. I had a lot of stream scuff already, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me, can hear me, whatever's going on. But yeah, how is everyone doing? I'm doing fine. I'm physically here. I think that's what I say every time. I was literally on my way home from work, and I was like, oh my god, I've got this to say, I've got that to say, I've got that to say for the opening, and now my brain is like rammed full of like, oh, here's a little tidbit of information that you could say, and it's not useful. Yeah, no, work's been okay. I've just sort of been continuing. My team are really nice, which is really good. I'm sometimes worried I maybe not be the right manager for them. I think they need a little bit more, not even more help. I think they're great and they do a lot of really good work. I think they just need someone who might be able to support them more, and I don't know if that's me. But that's a whole existential question rather than really just how things are going. What else have we been up to? So, me and Tech Support Holly were at MegaCon last weekend? Weekend before. Weekend before. We were at MegaCon London, and that was really fun. We had a really good time. Yeah, just got to see some old friends, make some new friends. I don't know, we just love tabling at the stall. It's really good. Holly's Adventure Guild, look it up. There's no website yet because we still haven't made it, but maybe one day when you rewatch this video, you'll go, oh yeah, I should Google that, and then you'll Google it and we'll be there online. This is when I get Tech Support Holly to actually sit down and do the bits that we need to do, but we also need time to be able to do that, which is also fun. What else has happened? I'm kind of sad. I wrote a short story and submitted it to a zine, and I don't blame the zine at all. I'm really excited to read what actually comes out, what gets published. I know they had a lot of entries for their zine submissions, so I'm not sad at them for not accepting my piece. I'm just sad that my piece was... I'm personally sad. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. No. Like, I hold no grudge against the company that did it. But it would have been nice if I could have been published in 2026. But hey, we'll get there. I can't believe it's 2026. I know that we've already had a New Year stream, but like... Jeez. We're really in 2026, huh? I think that's the most of my life updates, really. And that only took me 3 minutes, maybe. What else is going on? No, I think that's about it. Should we crack on with the game? I think we should crack on with the game. For those of you who may be new here, my name is Amy. I stream most. I'm doing bunny marks with my ears, but you can't see. I stream most Wednesdays. So if you catch me on a Wednesday, you're lucky. If it's another, otherwise I just don't. Sometimes life is really busy and you don't have time to stream. But I try and stream most Wednesdays. We will be playing from 7:30, which is obviously now, till about 10 p.m. I have to be up early to go to work early tomorrow, which makes me sad. But, you know, we've all got to do things. And I don't like that, but we have to do them nonetheless. So, we'll only be playing until 10 or thereabouts. But yeah, let's crack on. Continuing with Pandora's box. I don't even remember where we left off, I'm not gonna lie. I think we were in Dropstone. We're almost 5 hours in already, jeez. The story so far. While hunting for clues, Layton and the others learned that a livestock contest is about to begin. I've forgotten how hard it is to read out loud. You take a break for like 2 weeks and all of a sudden... Hang on, let me have some of my lemonade. This time it is actually lemonade. Before it does, however, they find several scraps of information that may pertain to the Elysian box. Shortly thereafter, the three take a break from their investigation and return to watch the contest. This is where we were. You, sir, look shifty AF. Did I get all of my hint coins? Oh, jeez, I didn't mean to click on you yet. Oh, hi there. I've got another board problem on my hands. Oh, it's you, the board man. Okay, yeah. Give me another board. Ah, the hard part is I don't think Alice is here. And she would have the answers to the things that I can't answer. So we'll just have to... What the how? Okay, right. Well, here we have yet another inconveniently shaped board. You're telling me. This one's even more unwieldy than the last, so you need to cut it into 2 pieces that you can reassemble to form a rectangle. Assuming you aren't allowed to flip either of the pieces over once the board is cut, where should you make the cut in order to make a perfect rectangle out of the pieces? There. And... there and there? No. There and there. There and there. She says confidently. I think it's that. You know what? We're not gonna second guess. We're just gonna do it. Oh. Oh, we did. Hell yeah. Oh, booyah. Not, it's fucking diabolical, Chris. Also, hi. I am really something else. He's not wrong. I am something amazing. Thank you, Balsa. Like the wood. Oh my god, that's why he's giving us all the wood puzzles. Oh my jeez. Thanks for liking the live, Chris. Oh my god. Oh, I got a battery! I'm so ready. Alright, I need to not click on this man again so that I can try and get hint coins. Birdie. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to go in. Are there any other puzzles in here while I'm here? That sculpture really is cute. I just love cats. Okay, great. Thanks, Luke, for your input. Wait, Furiously clicks. Okay, no. Alright, let's go. Out. No. Let me leave. There we go. Let's put the battery in the camera as well. Like that? Ooh. Oh, that fits kind of perfectly, actually. Okay, alright. That works. So I think we're only waiting on one more thing. A booyah. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Me presses the wrong button. Okay. Where? Let's go. We're going to the competition, aren't we? Oh, the person with glasses. For some reason, all the old timers here are really cagey about the origins of Dropstone. I've got a hunch that something strange must have happened here before the village was founded. God, I really can't read. Village hall is closed. Okay. I need to go that way. My goodness, look at this place. Phew, we made it back. I'm not gonna do it. We made it back in time to catch the competition. If we've been informed correctly, Mr. Anderson is judging the entry. Mr. Anderson, like the Matrix. My mic isn't... Okay, wait. Ha Have I just been doing this whole time, Chris? You're so right. I didn't know. This is what... Thank you. Thank you, bud. I can't believe I've done that. That was a whole almost 10 minutes of me just not having the microphone being a microphone. Sometimes. And you know that's not right if I'm quiet. Ha! Yeah, basically, for YouTube, I simply didn't have my mic on TikTok, so you know. This is where we're at today. This is how it's going. But thank you, Christopher, for letting me know. I needed to know that. Otherwise, that would have been really funny if it was just a whole... Well, I guess it's still a Let's Play. You don't need me here. I just provide witty commentary, I guess. Otherwise, you would have just had a nice time watching Professor Layton instead. Which maybe, who knows, maybe people would prefer that from me if I just shut up. There's only one way to find... No, I'm not. Joke's on you. I'll never shut up. Right. The guy from the Matrix is judging the entries. So he should be somewhere around here, right? Indeed, I wonder... Well, fuck. Which of the gentlemen walking around here is our man? Uh-oh. It looks like the two men over there are getting pretty hot under the collar about something. I wonder what the matter is. They're arguing. Look at the cow balloons. It's me. Moo. Oh, ink coin. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, actually, that is a story that I have, and I'm very excited. Of next week, we are going and seeing Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I'm so excited to see it back on the stage because, oh my god, was it good the first time I saw it on stage, and so I'm very excited. And I've got bits of the outfits that I can dress as Columbia, who's the one who's like, I was walking down the street just having a think. That one. So I'm very excited. And we get to go and watch Rocky Horror. And I'm really excited to inflict it upon people. We've got one person who has never watched Rocky Horror before. Like, not the movie at all. So he's going to be so confused. And I love that. I love inflicting questionable content onto my friends. Just look at that mangy hide. Anyone with two eyes can see that's no bovine of mine. I know what's going on here. Someone swapped my prize cow for this low-class heifer. Well, what do you want me to do about it? Can you at least point out which cow is yours? Now, how do you expect me to do that? Oh dear, this is going to get ugly. What's wrong, mister? This fella here seems convinced that someone swapped his prize cow for another cow. I'm telling you, that ain't no cow of mine. My girl was perfect from horns to tail. See what I mean? There's just no convincing him. We can't start the contest with him carrying on, but I don't know how we can clear the situation up. I'll take care of this. The cows are sure to know if there's any monkey business that has gone on. Of course, I forgot that Luke can talk to animals. Excuse me, ladies, can you help us out here? I love that Luke does... We just have to accept that Luke physically does talk to animals, and I kind of love that for him. Did you find anything of use? I certainly did. If I had to sum up our conversation, it'd go something like this. A puzzle. Misinformation. Misinformation. That's good. Oh god. Okay, but now I have to use my brain. 5 cows are grazing at the festival. 2 of them are true moo cows, a breed that only tells the truth. The other 3 are no way cows, a different variety that always lies. Use the following statements from each cow to work out which cows are liars. All of us, we're all liars. Touch the letter to mark it with an X. D is a no way, I promise. Oh no, C isn't a true moo cow. C ain't a no way. A ain't a no way cow. No way. That's C is baffling me already. E's a no way if I've ever seen one. B's definitely not a true moo. Okay. So if A is telling the truth, then D is lying, which would make E true, which would make B a liar. But if B was a liar, then C isn't a true moo cow is wrong. So if that would make A a liar, D is in no way if I've ever seen one. So it'd be A and B. And then if B is lying, then C is true. A ain't a no way cow, no way. But that can't be true either. Hilda, why do you cry? What's the matter? Sorry, the cat is pathetically mewling about. Where's she gone? She's somewhere. Right, hang on. I've confused myself. Right. If A is lying, then D would be telling the truth. And if D was telling the truth, then that would be E is lying. So then if E is lying, that makes sense that B is true. But then B saying that C isn't true would have to be false. So C has to be in there somewhere. Oh wait, 3 of them are no ways. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I thought there was only 2. Okay, right. Because then B saying C isn't a true cow would be true, and D saying E is a no. Yes. Yes, okay, I think I've got this. Once I reread and understood the assignment, I think I've got this. There we go. We're 2 for 2 currently on correct puzzles first time. Ah! Sorry, I needed to drink more. My throat always gets so dry whenever I'm chatting a bunch. Turns out. It looks like these 2 ladies swapped places while waiting for the competition to start. Things should all be sorted now, though. Oh, you betcha. Look at that build, that lustrous sheen, that soulful gaze. That's my cow, no doubt. That's what people say about me. So everything's okay then? Better than okay, kid. With my darling back, I'm a shoo-in for that blue ribbon. Thanks. Well, Luke, you certainly have a way with animals. Oh, it's nothing really. Hehe. Look over here, you two. They're about to announce the winner. And the winner of this year's Dropstone Dairy Crown... Dropstone Dairy Crown. That's hard for me to say. Yeah? What's the matter? I don't know if you can hear her crying. Come here, then. Hilda. Come on up. What are you doing? Come here. Do you want... Oh god, I'm bashing the mic. She says. Man with cow. Oscar's show-stopping bovine beauty, Mootilda. Mootilda. Hold on now, you mean to tell me my sweet behemoth didn't take first place? You shouldn't have swapped your cows back, Clabber. If you'd kept quiet, you'd be the winner. I was robbed! Robbed! The competition must be rigged. I've rigged, I tell you. To think he went through all that trouble to get his cows back and ended up losing because of it. Yes, I suppose to show... No. I'm just gonna make up that line. I suppose it goes to show that things don't always go as planned in life. Right you are, Professor. Say, shouldn't Mr. Anderson be around here now? It's going to take some effort to find him in a crowd this dense. Let's look around a bit. That was another thing I was gonna say. We're seeing... Oh my god, I'm gonna cough, wait. We are going to see Iron Lung tomorrow, and the only showing that they had on at the cinema near us that we could make was one at 10 to 11 p.m. tomorrow. So safe to say I'm gonna be getting like 5 Red Bulls for Friday morning of work, because otherwise I will be in trouble. But I'm kind of excited. I don't really know much about it. I never played the game, so it's gonna be fun just to see Markiplier's little passion project. We'll see. I think it'll be... I want to believe that it will at least be a good time. Like, I don't mind passion projects being bad if you can tell that people tried. So I really hope that I feel that way coming out, you know? You ever hear the old saying, the clothes maketh the man? Well, from the look of your duds, I'd say you've got your act together, so try this puzzle on for size. A change of clothes. Oh, God. A, B, and C each started off with shirts, trousers... No, wait. With shirts and trousers of the same colour. A wore red, B wore blue, and C wore white. They were then blindfolded and swapped items of clothing. After they took their blindfolds off, here's what they said. No one's shirts and trousers match. It looks like C's the only one of us who didn't keep any of his original clothes. I don't know if I like these red trousers. Okay, so that has to be red and that has to be blue. Then blue kept his, so he could have white. No, it would have to be red. And then... Wait. Yes. No. Yes. No one's shirt and trousers match. Looks like C's... I don't know if I like these red trousers. So C didn't keep any of his original clothes. That. But that would make his shirt and trousers match. Oh wait, C's the only one who didn't keep any of his original clothes. Yeah, so it's that. Right?
This should do the trick.
Yeah, 3 for 3!
Wonderful.
Nicely done. You know that C is the only one not wearing something from his original outfit, meaning he's not wearing anything white. You also know that he has red trousers, so his shirt must be blue. Since A and B are each wearing one item of their own, you can deduce that A is dressed in a red shirt and B in blue trousers. With all that settled, all you have to do is place your remaining white items in the right place, and the puzzle is solved. I can read. Shirt and trousers that don't match are the epitome of tacky. That's fashion's rule number 1. Rule number 2, no one can pull off sequins. Bullshit! I can pull off sequins, Lopez. But with that swish suit of yours, you're golden. No swanky nightclub will turn you away, I guarantee it. I think Layton would have a good time in a nightclub. And we never did manage to meet Mr. Anderson. Yes, what a pity. I had a feeling he'd provide us with a lead on the Elysian box. Hey there, fellows. I haven't seen you around these parts before. I heard you chatting about Mr. Anderson and thought to myself, hey, I can help. You wouldn't have that in London. Here, I'll point him out. Who is Mr. Anderson? It's Hugo Weaving. Well, no, Mr. Anderson is Keanu Reeves. Hugo Weaving is the agent guy whose name I can't remember. the one who says, "Welcome, Mr. Anderson." I just saw Mr. Anderson around here a minute ago. He shouldn't be too hard to spot, what with that beard and hat. Yep, he's a real gentleman, and he always looks smart with his cane and that dapper little bow tie. Oh, and he doesn't wear glasses, in case you're wondering. Look, there he is now. Okay, so doesn't wear glasses. Hat, doesn't have a cane. You've got a cane. You've got a cane. You've got a cane. That's a bow tie. Hilda, are you just running around? She's running around. I think it's this man. I want to say it's this man. Because you can see his bow tie. And the others, you can't see a bow tie other than him, but he's got glasses. I'm saying that, man. I was correct! 4 for 4! A good eye. It looks like the wind tried to carry off Mr. Anderson's hat. Mr. Anderson. Hilda. Why are you running? Why are you running? Does anyone remember that? Good day, sir. I'm searching for one Mr. Anderson. Might you be him? The one and only, my friend. And with whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? The name is Herschel Layton. My friends and I have... My friends? I don't know if you can call Luke your friend. But I don't know what else you would call him. My... inherited son? I don't know. My friends and I have come to this fine place in search of the Elysian box. I thought a man of influence such as yourself might be able to offer us some direction. The Elysian box, you say? Why would you want to go chasing after a thing like that? I take it you are familiar with it. Familiar? No, I've heard the rumors, of course, and I know it's referred to as Pandora's box. I also believe my dear mother once searched for the very box of which you speak. Interesting. Please elaborate. Ah, well, my birth mother died when I was very young. Okay, here we go. We're getting Anderson. Hilda. She's insane with it. The mother I speak of is actually my mother-in-law, Sophia. She founded this village way back when. The kindest soul I've ever met. Sharp, too. I married into her family, but she treated me like her own flesh and blood. Since I never knew my own mother, I suppose it would be fair to call Sophia my real mother. Even after my wife passed away, Sophia continued to treat me as one of her own. Sophia looked high and low for that box, but she could never find what she was looking for. So she made efforts of her own to search for it? Fascinating. Tell me, where might Sophia be now? She left us last year. In her last days, she spent a lot of time holed up in her room, writing. Sadly, I never found out why she was so intent on getting her hands on that box. I see. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. Well, my mother may have known something about the subject, but she's gone now. Now you know as much as I do. I regret that I couldn't be of more help to you, sir. Not at all, Mr. Anderson. I've learned a great deal from our conversation. You have my thanks. Oh, and one more thing before you go, Mr. Layton. Please, take a look around you. These picturesque hills, these happy people, Dropstone has been blessed with so much. Sophia built this place from scratch, into a village full of warmth and camaraderie. Dropstone must never be allowed to wither and die like so many other villages. After all, this place owes its current prosperity to the many sacrifices she made. Ah, forgive my ramblings. Once I start talking, I sometimes have trouble stopping. Same, sir, same. Enjoy your time in Dropstone and be well. Good day. Literally, it just like kind of comes at you with... They're like, oh, here, have a... Oh my god, the cat... Hilda! Are you chasing Willow? She's chasing the other cat. It just really comes at you with a lot of info sometimes. It would appear this village is inextricably linked to the Elysian box. I also find Mr. Anderson's choice of words very interesting. I wonder what he meant by sacrifices. Well, that is certainly something for us to ponder later. For now, let's make our way to the station. All right, Professor. I'm gonna hiccup. Ah! I think we're good. The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide to head back to the train station. Yeah, I feel like I've played this one a couple of times. I just don't remember how many. I know I've played the third one 28 times. Do I remember any of the puzzles? No, but I've played it 28 times. This one, I think... no, I'm not going to say anything, just in case it gives spoilers. Yeah, 28 times. I really, look, the future Luke, loved him. What a bad bitch. Mr. Anderson is the pillar of the community. He's made this village a place I'm glad to call home. That's nice. Let's go here. Yeah, I'm just about the slickest dresser in all of Dropstone. See this hat? No one else can pull off an edgy... No, a look at... Fuck, I can't read. No one can pull off a look this edgy. Right. Let's return to the train station. Oh, you're new here, sir. Oh dear, the train's scheduled to depart any minute now and she's still not here. Everyone's efforts will have been in vain if she misses her train out of town. Oh my, oh my. Maybe women just need more time to get ready for things like this. Oh, why must she make me worry? Excuse me, but are you waiting for someone? It's none of your business. We haven't even told the master about what we're doing. Luke, perhaps it's best to leave him be. Sometimes it's best not to barge into the affairs of others. Well, if he doesn't want us to talk to him, maybe he shouldn't be thinking out loud. Yeah, you get him, Luke. Drag him. The place is positively crawling with people, isn't it? Careful, Flora. If you don't watch where you're going, you're likely to run right into someone. Oops, sorry. This is all so new to me that I forgot to pay attention to where I'm going. Understandable. After all, it's quite different to what you're used to. You know, the robots. Wow, Flora, you certainly seem to be excited. Just don't stand around gawking for too long or we might accidentally leave you behind. That was a nice fade. Whoa, what's that? Oh, and look, there's another one over there. Huh? Professor? Luke? Where did you two go? Dun dun dun! Eek! Oh no! Professor Flora's gone! Oh dear, we must have become separated in the crowd back there. Let's retrace our steps. It's going to be awfully hard to find her with all these people about. Now where could that girl have gone off to? Phew! Flora, where did you run off to? Sorry, there were just so many people that I must have lost you. I turned to look at something and before I knew it, you two were gone. Well, I'm relieved you found your way back to us. With so many people around, who knows how long it could have taken us to find you. I'll be more careful from now on, I promise. Although, you know, I heard a few interesting things while I was wandering around over there. Oh, what did you hear? That a man named Romy was asking around after the Elysian box. If we can track him down, maybe he can tell us something we don't know. I heard from one person that he's been wandering around near the station. That is interesting news. Let's head to the station and see if we can find Romy. Good on you, Flora. That's some top-notch intelligence you gathered out there. Well, it was nothing. Sometimes it's like... I feel like Layton is the more refined Grunkle Stan. For those of you who don't know Gravity Falls, that's a Gravity Falls reference. Who are you, lady in the back? Lulu. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Gosh, I just can't decide. Oh, hi there. Is there something... No, something or someone? I didn't finish reading it, you know? I'm not gonna lie to you. I just didn't finish reading that. Oh, the cat has now... Why are you eyeing me like that? She sat on the top level of her cat tower, giving me the evilest of eyes. Are you a menace? Yes, she is. We are currently... Oh, let me just hit my mic. Where am I? We are currently in search of an item known as the Elysian Box. Does that name ring any bells? The Elysian Box? No, never heard of it. But I do know a great puzzle about a box. Check it out. Odd shape out. Oh no. Oh no, spatial awareness. My enemy. You have a box as shown below. Using the white cubes as standard units, the box is 2 cubes wide by 3 cubes long by 2 cubes tall. 2 white cubes are permanently attached to the floor of the box. 3 of the 4 shapes, A to D, shown below, can be placed together in the box to fill the box from to the top with no gaps. Find the shape that doesn't fit into the box using the conditions described above and circle the letter next to it. It's D. No, it's not. Yes, it is. It's D. No, it's not, because that could go that way and that way. C is fine, I think. No, it's not. Wait a minute. Ah, but we've been doing so... We've had our streak going for so long. Maybe it's D. D or C. D or C. Because I feel like the 2 at the bottom there makes sense, but then... I'm doing it. I'm saying it's C. I've got it wrong. I knew it. I should have gone with my gut. I'm a fool! Okay, alright, let's try D. Try D's nuts. I don't know why. Try this one. There we go. I shouldn't have second guessed myself. I am always correct, is what I've learned. It was hard to visualize the shapes fitting into the box. I don't have spatial awareness. I was wondering if you might know anything about the Elysian Box. Let's see, let's see. Nope, I haven't a clue. And if I were you, I'd try asking someone else. Oh, alright. To the train. Have I previously clicked on everything here? I probably have. Yeah, I probably have. Okay. This whole festival's being put on by the Andersons, the wealthiest family in the village. As you're new here, let me fill you in on that family. The Andersons live in that mansion at the north end of town. Makes you turn green with envy, huh? Anyway, Mr. Anderson has a young daughter who's grown up to become quite a beautiful young lady. Her name is Cassia, and she's she's the most unusual combination of both beautiful and sweet. Plus, I hear she's very respectful towards her father, unlike most youngsters. The only thing kids these days love more than talking back to their parents are those baggy jeans. Oh, sorry, I do believe I've gone off on a bit of a rant. Did you need something from me? Actually, yes. Tell me, madam, have you ever heard of a rare antique known as the Elysian Box? That name's new to me. I can't tell you at all, so will you leave me alone now? Oh, but you know, you did just remind me of a gem of a puzzle. I know that concerns... No, wait, I just can't fucking read. Oh, but you know, you did just remind me of a gem of a puzzle I know that concerns a box. Ugh, my voice isn't working. And by my voice, I also mean my brain. Oh, hi, Mackenzie. Thanks for the follow. Oh, God, it's another spatial awareness. Okay. Okay. The two boxes shown below are actually the same box shown from two different angles. Using the visible faces as a guide, reassemble the pattern of the box by placing the tiles into the unfolded view of the box. Don't forget, each tile needs to go in a correct place and facing the correct direction, so you may need to rotate the tiles. Fuck. Oh, God. Okay, right. Oh, God, I can never do these. Okay, if that's sideways, how does that fold? I think that can go like that. And then, wait, no, or is that backwards? Because would that fold down, fold across? Yes, but it would fold across the wrong way. So that would have to be there. And then that would have to be... No. No, you fool. I was right the first time. I think. I want like that. That. Because if that's already pointing up. No. Fuck. God, I hate this puzzle so much. If that's on the top, and that's facing that way, then the arrow would be doing the play button. But that would have to be like that, actually. Which would be in line with the heart. And then pointing down would be this. So the head needs to be that way. And if the head is that way, then the tree would go here. And would go a different way. No. That way. Do I have a bit of paper here? Can I make this? Will that make it easier for me to visibly see what I'm doing? I don't have any scissors. God damn it! Okay, and then like maybe like that. I'm gonna try it.
Consider this puzzle solved.
I was obviously going to be wrong on that. I can't do these ones. Try to visualize the box when it's been unfolded. Yeah, no shit. Okay, we're gonna have to use a hint. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, work out what the other tile should be by examining the lower boxes on it. Yeah, the yellow circle goes directly above the spade? Oh, well, now I'm screwed. How? Because if that folds down... that would wrap across. And if that wrapped across, then that would be the human shape. Which would then be upwards, and that would make this then upwards?
And now to test my hint.
No. Okay, alright.
Suppose you can't win them all.
I need another hint. Hint. The green club should be placed above the yellow circle. Well... Hey, Felix. I hope this hurts your brain as much as it hurts mine. Okay. Like that?
Consider this puzzle solved.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
I might have to get some scissors and work this out that way. What? Okay, right. That has to go there. That has to go there. If that, though... Because when... So the spade... If that's facing up, that's like that. I used to hate when they made me do these in school. I'm like, I just, like, actually cannot for the life of me see it. Okay. Maybe it's that. No, because then the play... Yeah. Because that would fold... Hang on, I'm getting a pair of scissors. Oh, I think there's some up there. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay. The true way to solve a puzzle is to physically make the thing. Okay. So there's like... Cut. 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 And then there's cut. 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 That was not a straight line. That then goes over one, and that goes across to there, and then down two, which goes down to there. Right, okay. I physically made it. So if that's there, let's fold all of these bits. Sometimes, to solve the puzzle, you have to be the puzzle. Oh, okay, it goes together like that. Okay. So then, do I have a pen? Yes, I do have a pen. Haha, okay. Let me draw a bunch. Ah! I'm trying to open... Okay. So if this is that way... Oh no. If that is that way, then yeah, okay, right, so that's definitely in the right place. This is so stupid. This is such a stupid way for me to be doing this. Me builds the whole thing. Okay, and then if that's like that. Oh, okay, so then actually this one is the heart. No, it's not. Wait, is it? No, no it's not. No it's not, I'm lying to you. Okay, so actually that is the wrong way. That needs to face up. That is the heart. Because if that faces upwards... that would make it go that way. And then the heart is there. And that means that it looks like that way, which is right. The sun has to go there. Okay. So if that's facing... oh my god, this is so stupid. If the triangle points upwards there, then the little head how? Wait, okay, right. That points upwards to the sun. So that should be this way up. Okay. And that should be that way? So it points up. No, because it points up to the sun. So the sun has to be there, so that has to be down. This probably should not be as difficult as it is, but I am notoriously stupid. That has to point down. And then if that points down... up to the sun. No. Wait a minute. We've got this even more wrong. That doesn't go there. Hang on. So if... because if the orange... how would that work? Right. Because if that's like that, then the spade up like that would need that to be the heart, and for that to be the heart, that is that bit. And that would be facing you want the spade to face that way, that way. That would be facing down. So that's a downward facing heart. Ah, my pen's running out. Oh yeah. That's a downward facing heart. Which would be there, which would be like that. Yes, okay, right. We're getting somewhere. Then this bottom one has to be the arrow. And for that to point like that, that has to go facing upwards at the bottom. And then that's what's pointing at that. Okay. Fuck it, I'm gonna try, I think I'm gonna try that. Am I? Is that rotated the right way though, is the question. Because then that would be, that's pointing up. And... that's it, pointing down to the head. That will need to be the top, which is like that. Okay. I think it's this. Oh my god, I did it right. Oh my god. Wow, the back-to-back of metal music and then me having to physically cut out a bit of paper to do this puzzle. I'm sorry, it's so much. Oh, I think that's the first time I've ever done that without just using a walkthrough, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, let me have a sip of lemonade. Goddamn. Goddamn, that was hard. That was so hard. Oh, is my audio peaking a lot? Okay, hang on, wait. I think... Oh, wait, it would help if I didn't do that. Let me... Currently, on TikTok, I'm just using the audio mixer that's built in. Let me turn it down a bit. If I turn it to that, is that better? We'll find out. Okay, cool. Thanks for the heads up. It's always hard to know how you actually sound coming through these things. Like, I do usually do an audio test, but I don't have a follow-up to that, honestly. Sometimes I do an audio test. Where are we? You seem like a nice man, so I'll be straight with you. I wouldn't talk about that box in these parts. But why? Well, it's complicated. Now I've given you my advice, so smarten up and follow it. I'm still so shocked at how hard that puzzle was. Okay. Oh, Mr. Layton, do you have a moment? Certainly, how may I be of assistance? It seems you've done a great deal of investigating today. Tell me, during the course of your inquiries, you didn't hear anything about my daughter, did you? Your daughter, sir? Yes, Katia. You see, she hardly ever comes home since her grandmother, Sophia, passed away. Sophia and my daughter were very close, so her death came as a great shock to Katia. If you should see her, would you please tell her that her father wishes she'd come home? If a fine gentleman such as yourself delivers the message, she might just listen. Unfortunately, our train is leaving soon, so I may not be able to be of much help at all. Katia is our only child. She means everything to me, and I'd be forever in your debt if you could help me. Yeah, the audio really does test me all the goddamn time, I tell you. I wonder what kind of person this Katia is. Your guess is as good as mine, but judging from her family and upbringing, I'd say she's both beautiful and refined. That's an assumption, Layton. Granny Riddleton's over there. We could see what puzzles we have. Let's check with the backpack man first. I heard that you've been inquiring around the village about an antique known as the Elysian box. Oh yeah, that thing. People say it kills whoever manages to prise open its lid. Pandora's box, they call it. I just found out about it during the course of my travels, but that box isn't really what I'm after. Well then, if I may be be so bold as to ask, what are you looking for, sir? A phantom town that's nowhere to be found on any map. A place only the chosen may visit. The only way in, I hear, is on the Voluntary Express. That train and its many mysteries have been the subject of my research for years. From what I can tell, this artifact you're after, the Elysian Box, is also tied to that town. Whoa, so when can we set out for it? How do we get there? Yeah, that's the one detail I haven't managed to pin down yet. Maybe you whisper a password when you're on the train and whoosh, the track goes in a new direction. Anyways, it's probably something like that. I'll just have to keep searching until I find a way in. Interesting. Thank you for your time. Professor, did you hear that? I think we finally got a new lead on the Elysian Box. It's a bit early to celebrate, but it looks like our journey on the Voluntary Express isn't over yet. Alright, you two, let's start making our way back towards the station. Okay, Professor. Right, should we check Granny Riddleton? Let's check Granny Riddleton. We want to get as many... Oh, wait, was this the one I couldn't bloody do? This was the one I couldn't bloody do! And it's only a 10, and I'm stupid. Okay. After trying to fold a strip of paper in half, you notice that one side of the folded strip is 1 centimeter longer than the other. Determined to get it right, you fold the strip again, only to discover that now the other end of the folded strip is 1 centimeter longer than the other. Now that you've made 2 fold creases in the middle strip, what's the difference in millimeters between... Oh my god, wait, is it 20? 20 millimeters. No, I was wrong before and I'm wrong again. Oh my god, wow. TikTok is letting me know that Lucifer Morningstar has just joined. I'm either in danger or in luck. Maybe I do need Satan's help with these puzzles though. Ha! Right. We're going back to using physical paper to try and figure out things. I might be able to use this one. Ah! Oh god. Oh, I've got so much stuff on my desk. Oh my god. It's all going wrong. I also don't know why, but for some reason my elbows keep really hurting. And I'm like, I never thought I would have pain in my elbows like this. Okay, right. So if that was that way longer, that would be that much over. Oh, bloody hell, scissors. But then if I folded it again, and that much was over, then it would be like that. How big is the... What on earth? Sorry, I can hear a cat doing something weird. Hilda, is that you? Nope. She's laying flat on the ground. What on earth is the answer to this puzzle? What is the distance in millimeters? After trying to fold a strip of paper in half, you notice that one side of the folded strip is 1 centimeter longer than the other. But 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters, and I'm sure I've done that before. 10. What? Did I not do that before? Was I really that stupid? Okay. Alright. Well, at least it's done, and it's out of the bloomin' shack. Okay, let's head back to the train. This way. Yo, Sammy! Oh, wait. I didn't mean to click on that. Yo, you've got at least 30 puzzles under your belt. Who's the rock star now? Me. How many do I have? 48. Wait, do we have any parts? Oh, let's read the journal. I finally spoke to Mr. Anderson at the site of the livestock competition. It seems his mother-in-law had searched for the Elysian box before her passing, though Mr. Anderson doesn't know why she was so intent on finding the box. It's clear to me now that the Elysian box and Dropstone are inexplicably linked to each other, though I don't yet fully understand why. Thanks to Luke, the livestock competition concluded as planned. On a separate note, the most recent rumours I've heard in Dropstone concern a certain... No, I can read. On a separate note, the most recent rumours I've heard in Dropstone concern a mysterious phantom town only accessible by the Momentary Express. Once we're back on the train, I'd like to give the interior another thorough examination to see if there might not be some kernel of truth within these rumours. Why can I not talk? All I do is talk. How am I suddenly bad at it? Get on the train. Sammy, let me on the train. How's that festival treating you, dudes? Pretty righteous, huh? This train isn't ready to move quite yet, so while you're waiting, I'll lay the sweet puzzle on you. Okay. Oh god, let me just hit my mic again. Haha, hee hee, sorry. Okay. Sammy has 8 chains with 7 links each. He wants to connect all these chains to make a necklace. The jeweler says that it will cost £2 each time he opens and closes a single link. As shown below, Sammy could open one end of each of the 8 chains to make one long necklace. However, that would cost £16, and the truth is that there's a cheaper way to get the same result. Using the cheapest method possible, how much will it cost to make the necklace? Huh? Because that would be... okay. Open, close, open, close, open, close, open. Wait a second. Why? Yeah, I know, Hilda. I don't know either. Yeah? I don't know if you can hear her, if my audio suppression is on too high. Yeah. She's yelling. Because if you open and close, so that'd be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, so it's not that way. If you opened 1 and looped 2 on, no, because that would just make a mess. I'm gonna have to hint coin it because I don't know. Number of links in each small chain is a crucial clue that will help you solve the puzzle. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So we could do it for 14 if we just open and closed each of these to make a thing. I'm gonna say that. 14. Yeah! Okay, I needed that hint. I was not gonna get that otherwise. Take one of Sammy's 7 chain links, break each link apart, and use them to connect the remaining smaller chains together, as shown in the illustration. In other words, Sammy was being a cheapskate and saved £2. Actually, no, look, it's 'cause he lives. We need as much as we can. The Military Express is back in business, baby. Get ready to ride, folks. Hey, you guys better hurry up, hurry back to your seats, because this train is ready to rock. Oh, wow, there was quite a few that we didn't find. It's fine, we can do them back on the thing, on the train. There they all are.
Thank you so much.
Stares into the eyes, the dead eyes of Layton. I do love that Layton's got such beady little eyes.
I believe we may have stumbled upon Mr. Anderson's dear daughter.
It surprises me every time they actually do voice acting.
That's a cracking send off she's having.
Considering the size of the party, I doubt she's just going to college.
Katia is the only daughter of Dropstone's most influential man, Mr. Anderson, and has boarded the Military Express. Several villagers came to see her off, yet she travels alone. Where is Katia headed, and why is she making the journey there by herself? Yeah! We keep going until the game is done, baby. Well, not right now. We keep going until 10, but you know what I mean. Chapter 3, A Diverging Path. I just can't stop thinking about this Phantom Town. Oh my god, I can't read. Phantom Town that we've heard about. Could the rumors be true? Well, the next stop on this line is the perfectly normal town of Luxonbell. Well then, how do we get to the Phantom Town? That's an excellent question, but I don't have the answer, Luke. But if the Military Express does indeed head for parts unknown, the crew will know something about it. Make some inquiries along the train. We've already done puzzles in here, so I'm thinking we might not have any more hidden ones. And I'm assuming that means we won't get any more hint coins, which is sad. Because I've used a lot of them. Let's check in here. Oh, nothing. A little empty carriage. I'd love to go on a train that had like proper carriages like this. It'd be way too expensive, but I would like to at least maybe one time go on one. I used to always say to my parents that if I was gonna get married, I would want a hot honeymoon and the cold honeymoon. And the cold honeymoon would be getting the Orient Express through probably to Vienna. But I don't know if I will ever do that now. It's so expensive. It's so I don't think I could justify the amount of money unless, I don't know, unless I married rich or unless I won the lottery. But I really don't see that happen. I say that. I've got a lottery ticket tonight. Wish me maybe I'll win the lottery tonight. That would be lovely. I could then write full time. If anyone from my job is listening, I don't mean to quit the minute I win the lottery. Oh, wait, fuck. I thought that was just... Oh, no. Okay, basically, I didn't read a thing because I thought it was just filler text. It's not. So the dining car is closed. While in the tunnel, none of the scenic views on the restaurant affords patron... None of the scenic views our restaurant affords patrons will be visible. It is Mr. Beluga's wish that the patrons be able to enjoy the scenery where they dine, hence our temporary suspension of service, because we're going through a tunnel, basically. Wow, talk about a classy operation. Mr. Beluga has really thought of everything, hasn't he? Thank you, Felix. I need it. I need all of the luck that is physically out there. This is that lady's room. Can I steal her purse? No. Then what's even the point? Furiously clicks. Okay. I forget how long this train is, and I know that sounds stupid, but still. Granny Riddleton will be back. I want to do plot first for a bit. Hello, sir. Finally, time to get down to business. It's been ages since I got to do some real work. What do you mean? Didn't you just finish repairing the train? Sort of, but before I can kick back, I've got to do... Oops. I mean, nothing. Things are good. I don't think that's true. Okay, actually, let's look at the puzzles. Because I think... we'll go from the top. Johnny and Thomas are each carrying some apples. If Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple, the 2 men would have the same number of apples. Conversely, if Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, Johnny would have 3 times the number of apples that Thomas has. So just how many apples are each of the men holding? Okay, wait, so... if they had... 3... and he had 2... then giving 1 app... No, it has to be... an even number. So if he had... if he had 2... no, so you'd have to have 4? So you have 4 and he had 2. Then going 1 and 1 would be 3 each. Which would be the same. But if he gave him 2 apples... that wouldn't be 3 times as many. Oh, wait, no, because hang on. Wait. J and T. So... if Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple, the 2 men would have the same number of apples. So if it was 4... and Johnny gave Thomas 1... if he had 2, and then it would make 3... and he would have 3. But then... if Thomas... with his 2... yes! Okay, so it's 4 and 2.
Consider this puzzle solved.
No? What?
Well, I suppose you can't win them.
What? Why, though? Johnny and Thomas, okay, each carry some apples. If Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple... J, T... 1, 2, and 1? No, it has to be then like 3, which could then be 2. But then if Thomas gave... Thomas has to have at least 2. If he has 3, and he has 5, then if he had 4, that would be 4, and that would be 4. But then if he gave 2, then he would have 2, and that would then be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, because that would be 7, which isn't 3 times the number. So if he had 5, if he had 6, and he had 2, 3, 4, 5. No. If he had 6 and he had 4, then that would be 5 each. And then that would be 6, 7, 8. No, I think it needs to be 7 and 5 maybe. Because if it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then if he gave him 1, then that would make it 6 each. But if he gave him 2, then that would be 9. So it's 7 and 5. 7, 5.
And now to test my theory.
There we go. Okay.
And there we have it.
I was roughly on the correct path. But then let's also do It's a Wrap. God, I tell you, this involves a lot of brain power. Oh, for God's sake. Here is another one where I'm gonna use a bit of paper, probably. Laurel is very particular about wrapping this flower as it's part of a gift for an important friend of hers. She would like it to be wrapped as shown below, but has no idea where to begin. In order to wrap the flower, just like the leftmost drawing, how should you begin wrapping? It's in the top corner. I think it's B.
This should do the trick.
I was wrong. How was I wrong? How was I wrong?
One is.
How does this happen to me all the time? Okay, it's fine. I'm not crashing out at being bad at a puzzle. So then it would have to be that way.
And now to test my theory.
I'm gonna throw myself into the sun.
Well, I suppose that's one.
Okay, I'm trying to do this too fast. But right now, the only ones left are 50-50. We were on such a good streak. How? This one doesn't feel logical.
This should do the trick.
Okay. Well, at least we got the 50-50 right.
Leave no puzzle unsolved.
Oh yeah, I can kind of see it, I guess. I just don't have spatial awareness. I think that's the issue. For some reason, I can parallel park all right, but I can't any other form of spatial awareness. Not got a clue. We got a hamster toy. Oh wait, can we then... Hang on, wait, let me do the hamster. Not like that. How many do we need to get him to? 14! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we need to do another. Okay, wait. Let's do some more puzzles and see if we get some more. Ooh, journal. Back at the station, I noticed a large group of people bidding farewell to a young woman boarding our train all by herself. I'm sure she was none other than Mr. Anderson's daughter, Katia. Though she was travelling alone, she didn't seem apprehensive at all. No, she seemed quite focused. I do wonder, though, why had she set out on her own, and where is she headed? Layton, professional stalker. Which house where? my god, it's 9 o'clock already. Oh god. Below are houses A, B, C, and D, each of which is a different color. Decipher each house's color from the following clues. The red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. The yellow house is closer to the lake than the green house. The green house is closer to the power lines than the blue house. D is either yellow, blue, or green. Okay. So that's... Wait, no, that one's green. Oh, God. That's red. It's blue. No, wait, that's blue. That's red. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, so that has to be blue. That's red. That's yellow. Is it? Red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue tree. Okay, so that can't be true. So then yellow. Wait, if this was red. If they worry, if they worry. And that was blue. I think that works. No, because that can't be red, Amy. Stop making that red. Right, if it was yellow, that is still closer to the lake. And that could be red, and that could be blue. Because the red house would then still be closer. The blue house is further away from the power lines. And that the yellow is still closer to the fish. I think. Booyah! There we go. We've got it back.
There we have it.
Alright, we've only got 3, so we might as well just do these ones, and then we'll try and get on to the second part. A royal show-off. In a far-off country, there's a king whose favourite pastime is showing off the latest possessions he's collected. The subjects of the kingdom are forbidden from purchasing new items until the king has owned them for a month or so. Only once he's tired of the new purchase can the common folk finally buy that item for themselves. I think the common folk should rise up. However, the other day the king bought a new item that had him all but commanding his subjects to buy him one as soon as possible. Oh, it's a phone, because you can't not talk to anyone otherwise.
This should do the trick.
See? That? Easy. Makes sense. No spatial awareness needed. Hat weather. Okay. There is a fellow with a particular... No. Fuck. I can read. There is a fellow with very particular rules about when he wears his hat. When it's sunny, he always wears his hat. When it's rainy, he doesn't wear his hat. When it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat unless it's been cloudy for 2 days in a row, in which case he wears his hat on the second of these days. Below is a schedule of when this fellow decided to wear his hat over the course of 1 week. Use the panels to fill in the weather. Okay. So if it was... It's not that way around. It's not that way around. Ooh. 2 days in a row. Okay, wait, so he always wears his hat in the sun. So it could be like that. Because does that count as it's been cloudy because it's been raining? So then he'd wear his hat on that day.
And now to test my theory.
No, fuck.
Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Ha ha. When it's sunny, he always wears his hat. When it's rainy, he doesn't wear his hat. When it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat unless it's been cloudy for 2 days in a row, in which case he wears his hat on the second day. Because that... But that doesn't make sense. Hang on, let me try a hint. Well, yeah, I know that. Maybe it's that then. Try that?
This should do the trick.
No. Fuck.
Well,
My brain is not with it now.
possibility eliminated.
Hang on, let me have some more of my lemonade. Okay. Right. It's raining. It's raining. If that's sunny, that's rain, and then it's kind of cloudy. But then we've done that one. Then it would have to be something like that.
This should do the trick.
There we go.
And there we have it.
If you assume that the Monday shown was the second cloudy day in a row, then our friend must have worn his hat on that day. That's a big assumption. Oh, once again, hits the thing. Okay, that means we only have this one left. And then we can carry on with the plot. Even though I, myself, have lost it. You have a pristine white flag that you want to dye into 3 sections as shown below. You have 3 dyes. No 2 adjacent sections of the flag can be the same color. Each section can only be 1 color, and you can't change the number or the size of these sections. If you aren't allowed to mix the dyes, how many distinct flag designs are possible? Oh god. So you could have A, B, C. And then there's like B, C, A. And then there's like C, B, A. Because then you got that times 3. That times 3. That times 3. Then you've got things like A, B, A, and A, C, A, which is 2 times 3, which is 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15?
Here goes.
No, not 15. Putting on my I'm confused face already, because God, this is going to be maths. You have a pristine white flag that you want to dye into 3 sections of the blue. No 2 adjacent sections of the flag can be the same color. Each section can only be one color, and you can't change the number of sections. If you aren't allowed to mix the dyes, just a hint. Oh, because then you've also got white that you can use as well. God. Yes, I knew that. What's the you have 4 colors you can choose for making flag designs. If the left section of your flag is red, for example, then combining the other 2 dyes, flag's own white color, and the remaining 2 sections. If the left section of your flag is red, for example, then combining the other 2 dyes and the flag's own white color. Oh my God. Because... oh my God, I'd have to map out... wait. If this... but then would it be just 9 times 3? Wait, let's try 27. No, that's not how that goes.
Just leave it to me.
Nope.
Looks like I botched that one.
30? Maybe it's 30. 30, flirty and dirty, or whatever the saying is. 30? God, you know what? I have no idea. I think we come back to this one. Because not my brain ain't having it. Let's go. Let's go and do a different thing. Let's go out and explore some more. Talk to the train crew. Oh, who are you, sir? Good day, sir. The name's Conrad. I'm a student from the village of Dropstone. I'm headed to Luxembourg, so it seems we'll be traveling together for a while at least. Here, have you heard about the long tunnel on the way to Luxembourg? When the train passes through it, every light on board is switched off. Stranger still, once the train nears the tunnel, all access to the deluxe carriage is cut off. What if someone needs to go to the toilet in the dark? Something very weird must be going on if they shut off access to the deluxe carriage. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. Why didn't I see it before? Luke, I think I've worked things out. Quickly, to the deluxe carriage. We are right behind you, Professor. Okay. Let's go. I've already spoken to him. That's our carriage. Anyone here? No, that's our carriage. I'm lying to us all. Here we are, the deluxe carriage. Something's written on the sign on the door. Actually, it appears to be some sort of puzzle. I have a hunch that if we can solve that puzzle, we can get access to the carriage. In order to pass through this door, Luke and Layton must arrange the symbols in the following according to the following rules. The star must be next to the moon. The X must be second from the top. The circle must be somewhere above the diamond. The moon must be located 2 places below the diamond. Okay, so the X must be second from the top. The moon has to be below the diamond. That would be 2 places below. Then if the star has to be next to the moon, then it's that. So I believe... circle above diamond. That's it.
Consider this puzzle solved.
See? That one? Easy! I can do that one!
Leave no puzzle
I don't know, man. There's some puzzles that I just really struggle with. There we are. The door's open now. Got a new hamster toy! There we go. That's what we're doing this for. We're trying to get the hamster not to be tubby. Goodness, look at this place. It's off the scale. Yes, it's far more luxurious than the standard carriages. These tickets must cost a pretty penny. Right. Ignore the new deluxe carriages. We've got to make this hamster walk. And then 1, 2, 3. He's tired. I don't know if I've set the block too far away. Come on, Alex Ham. Oh, are we gonna do it? Oh my god, I think we'll do it. Oh no, what? Boo! Damn it! Why didn't that work? The hamster isn't interested in these blocks, but they're useful for blocking his path and line of sight. Ah! Damn it! Okay, so we need another toy. Gosh darn it. Okay. Let's search the deluxe carriage. Oh, Professor, this room is just breathtaking. And 1.5 times as big as our room to boot. Plus, just look at how super squishy this sofa is. Whee! Wee wee wee. Come now, don't jump on the sofa. Luke, remember that discussion we had about how gentlemen should act in front of ladies? Wow, you're so right. It's so squishy. Whee! Layton, what did you expect? You're traveling with children. Okay, hey, what are you doing here? Radical surprise, dudes. Anyway, sorry to burst in on the party, but I'm just here to snazz up the rooms. Let's see. Do I put them here? Negative, Sammy. That's no good. Hey there, you smart-looking dude. I mean you, man. Me, good sir? Uncle Beluga, I mean the boss, told me to jazz the place up with some flowers. Can you work out where I should put these things to make the whole area smell nice? We can put flowers out. Ah, there's nothing like freshly cut roses to boost your spirits. You can help Sammy freshen up the whole carriage with their fragrance. Touch a square with your stylus to place a rose. The fragrance of each rose reaches 2 squares in all directions, but can't penetrate walls. If the fragrance of 2 or more roses overlap, the resulting smell will be overpowering. So make sure to keep the roses spread out. Okay. Huh. But that has to go. if we overpower the smell. Not like that. Okay, that went there. That went there. Damn it. Why is my phone buzzing? My phone is yelling at me. Okay, how? Huh. Haha! Sorry, I just went completely silent on doing that. Oh god, I'm peeking my mic again.
Puzzle unsolved.
If I just keep peeking the mic, it's because I'm leaning forward while I'm trying to solve a puzzle. 5 roses. I like those. They're kind of like a Sudoku sort of puzzle. There, how's that? Oh, petalicious. I hate this man so much. It's not crazy, but it makes a statement. I'm sure it'll go down a treat with the boss man. Well, anywho, kick back and relax and enjoy the rest of your ride on the Voluntary Express. It smells lovely in here now. Yes, quite nice, I'd say. But back to the task at hand. We've given this place a once-over and come up empty-handed. A gentleman can't very well go barging into other people's rooms, so let's return to our room. Oh, Professor, do we have to? It feels like it's just got so late. Can't we just stay here for now? They decide to return to their quarters. Is there... Let me look at any of the hint coins. Are there any? Gotta get them while we can. No, there's none. Okay, fine. It's the strangest thing. All of a sudden, I'm so tired. Me at any point of the workday. What's the matter, Flora? Oh gosh, all of a sudden I'm feeling sort of sleepy too. Alright, you two, this is no time for jokes. Oh dear, I'm suddenly quite tired myself. Alice! Okay, we're in luck. Alice is in chat. We may once again be able to solve puzzles. Oh, they done be passed out. Huh? What's going on out there? Am I dreaming? In the tunnel. Hell yeah. Okay, wait. You may be wondering what I'm trying to do. And I would tell you, I have no idea. Why did I move one back? Because I'm silly. Wait. Gosh darn. Okay, hang on. 3, you go up there. You go there. You go there. You go there. Three, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1, 4, 2, 2, 3. Booyah.
Piece of cake.
There are 2 trains. Yawn. My word, I must have fallen asleep on the sofa. How careless of me. Do you know what happened in that tunnel, Luke? Sorry, Professor, but I slept through the whole thing too. And I had the strangest dream. In my dream, part of the Voluntary Express switched tracks while we were in the tunnel. Switched tracks? You mean to say one of the train's carriages is now riding different rails? It might not have been a dream after all. If one carriage did split off from the train, it would no longer be bound for Luxembourg. Maybe that carriage is how you get to that phantom town. I'm beginning to suspect that you're right on the money, Luke. I hope the phantom town isn't as creepy as it sounds. New hamster toy!
Everybody get ready to rock. The next stop is Frozen. Come on, passengers, let me hear you scream.
Full sensei.
Of course, how could I miss this? Do you recall how this ticket was missing a destination? Well, it seems that the destination was staring us in the face all along.
Really? But where, Professor?
A ticket to where? In front of you is the ticket that Layton and Luke found in Dr. Schrader's flat. At first glance, the ticket appears to have no destination written on it, but when you look at it in just the right way, the ticket discloses the destination. The town of Full Sense. The key to spotting the destination is the number that has been cut out of the ticket. Can you work out which number must have been there? Yes. I can. Oh, Alice, oh bless you. I hope you had a good nap. Okay. F O F O L S E. How would you make E? E 5 and 2. 2. Would it be? Wait, back. Yes, 2, because it's like that. Yes, 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 I'm right. 2.
This should do the trick. Wonderful.
If you fold the ticket as shown and line up the 2 sets of numbers, they form the letters that spell out the word Full Sense. And now we have a rabbit toy.
I suppose that means we've almost reached our destination.
Yes.
Wow, this is strange. When did it get so dark?
What do you mean?
Oh, bless you. Holly says that I can't nap, but I think I nap. It's just that my naps last for like 2 hours. And I think that's a nap. Holly's like, no, then you're just going to sleep. And I'm like, no, it's a nap. I do believe we've arrived at the next stop. But I don't see Flora, Professor. Where should she be? Hi, you two. Glad to see you're finally awake. Flora, what did you got off to? I'm really sorry, but the carriage was really stuffy, so when we stopped, I went outside for some air. You went out alone? Are you crazy? It's dangerous out there. Who knows what kind of oddballs could be lurking around? Oh, well, I'll be more careful from now on. Watch your tone, Luke. A gentleman always remembers to treat a lady with kindness and respect. Yeah, as more people should fucking remember. Oh, wow. look, 2.5 hours. It's a pretty good nap. Now, since we're all back together, why don't we get off this train and see where we are? The ticket was for Folsense, a destination accessible only to those riding in a particular carriage on the Voluntary Express. It would seem that Dr. Schrader must have visited Folsense sometime before his murder. Get off the train, it says.
This place gives me goosebumps.
Yes, I'd second that.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow. We're going to the cinema and it's like at 10 to 11 and I'm going to be struggling the next day. I think if I go to sleep, I think if I come home after work, go to sleep for a bit and then wake up and go to the cinema, that might treat me better? Maybe?
I'm sticking close to you two.
Spooky.
Oh, these must be pictures of the town.
Indeed, and old ones from the look of it. Judging by their condition, I'd say they're at least 30 years old.
We're gonna go see Iron Lung, that new Markiplier film. The one that he directed and starred in and all that jazz. So I'm excited.
Wow. How'd you know? Oh, that's right. You're an archaeologist. Of course you'd know.
No, don't tell me you actually forgot. Well, we'd best guess right.
Luke, why is it knowing how old a photograph is makes you an archaeologist? Woozy.
Professor, what was that?
Let's go.
Yeah, will do. I think it'll be fun. I think I've heard some good stuff about it.
Oh my.
Oh my. Layton's like, oh my god, we high.
Just what is going on here?
I don't know, but it's strange.
The dilapidated station. Minutes after Professor Layton, Luke, and Flora's arrival in Folsense, the rundown train station transforms into a gleaming, ornately decorated building right before their eyes. What caused the sudden change to the station's appearance?
Following rumors of the Elysian box, the Professor, Luke, and Flora set foot in a strange town. But cautious as they were, nothing could have prepared them for the events to follow.
It does get wild from here on out. Whee! The phantom town of Folsense. Oh, but I love the Folsense music. It's so pretty. So, this is the phantom town we heard about, huh? It's like something from a horror film. I find the place unsettling too, but we mustn't let that keep us from our investigation. Who knows what kind of valuable information we might find here about the Elysian box. Gonna go ask around the town. Let's quickly look at the hamster. Right. When the hamster makes contact with this tiny light bulb, it flashes, causing the hamster's friend to dash in the direction he's facing until he runs into something. Okay, so that could work. Oh, that'll be fun. I haven't gone to an aquarium in ages.
Got any snacks around here?
I hope you guys have a nice time. I don't think I've been in Brighton's one either. And obviously, tell 10 I say happy birthday. Goes for the flower. And then he's gonna run. There we go. We got him. 16 steps.
I think I'm getting the hang of this walking thing.
Oh, his next goal is 18. I wonder if we can do it with what we have. He did like 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. What if we did like that? Would that work? I do like that someone was like, okay, let's make a hamster be really fat, and then you've gotta make him get a little bit fat, like fitter. Someone was like, this is a great idea for a game. Well, mini game. 13. Oh, we did it! Hell yeah!
Suddenly I've got energy to spare.
2 levels, baby! Okay. 24! Well, we can't do that just yet. Sharks in the Dark event? That sounds rad! I'm assuming they just... Well, how do you see the sharks? Wait, I'm gonna Google sharks in the dark. Experience Brighton. No. Oh my god. Ah! Sharks in the dark. Brighton. Walk through Victorian arched ocean tunnel to view species like blacktip reef shark, nurse sharks, and rays in a dimly lit immersive underwater setting. Ooh, that sounds fun. I'm assuming he likes the aquarium then. The sound of midnight. While in the deluxe carriage of the Momentary Express, Luke, Flora, and I were suddenly hit with an overpowering urge to sleep. Me, at my desk most days. Luke says he dreamed of one of the train's carriages being swapped. Was the clamour I heard while asleep the sounds of the carriages changing place? And an unknown destination. Shortly after waking from my sudden slumber, the conductor announced that our next stop was a town known as Folston's. I find this odd, as I was sure our next destination was the town of Luxembourg. It appears that the carriage in which we fell asleep really did change tracks, and that, oh my god, and the only one from our original train to reach this new destination. God, I can't read. Oh, right. Oh, the issue is I feel like here is a good place to... I'm gonna save here. One, I do have to be up early tomorrow, and I'm terrible at being awake. But secondly, now is a good place to stop because there's gonna be stuff that happens, and I think it'll be better in one stream. So I might call it here for tonight. Especially because I've got to have a late night tomorrow. I need to go and pick up some pick-a-mix as well on the way home so that I've got enough for the cinema. Nom 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 nom. But as always, thank you very much for coming. I'm sorry this one's a little bit shorter. I should be okay to stream next week as long as my voice isn't absolutely raw from seeing Rocky Horror. It also depends on some family stuff, so I'll post if it is an issue or not closer to the time. But hopefully everyone has a nice week ahead of them and it's all chill and we happy, we live in, we vibe in. Everybody, I want you to wish for me to win the lottery. Like I said earlier, I've bought that ticket. Let's see if we can manifest it. Someone's got to win it at the end of the day. So maybe it'll be me. Maybe it'll be us. Comrade Lottery. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. But thank you so much for coming. I will probably see you next Wednesday. And if I don't, I hope you all have a lovely Valentine's. Yeah. Thanks, y'all. I'll catch you later. Bye.